Today on the Topping Show, Vivek Ramaswamy has a plan to protect kids from social media. It gets 3.2 million views. You have Trump's rap song goes viral. Bud Light sales are in and they are down yet again. Twitter is now recording everything. Call of Duty AI is recording everything and banning users. You have Disney being sued by investors. You have a book coming out called Her Body Can that glorifies childhood obesity. You have Barstool Sports cutting about 25% of their staff. Alice Cooper is losing a makeup brand for standing up for kids. House Democrats want to ask banks, what about the $32 billion you pledged for racial equity? And you have Chris Christie saying he's a fighter but gets ratioed in seconds. Russia's deploying some nukes. You have Ford making an offer to the United Auto Workers. Dodge may have an ICE Charger. Walgreens CEO is stepping down. IKEA comes out with a store layout that's logical and the fans revolt. You have JCPenney coming out with a $1 billion reinvestment plan. Walmart is launching a Gordon Ramsay frozen food line. And Kia has a recall because you literally cannot escape. All of that and much more on The Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner and need those assistance, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, going on to the business part of the podcast, you have Dodge. They may just have an internal combustion engine offering for the Charger. Now, after decades of great profits and huge fan enthusiasm of making American muscle, you have the Charger, the Challenger, with V8 engines and a manual transmission, a rare feat in and of itself. All that joy is unfortunately coming to an end as the government's cracked down on emissions while turning a blind eye to other countries that contribute a majority to the emissions. Let's focus on hurting Americans here. So we were previously told all the Chargers are going to be electric, and they thought they were going to be cute by saying, well, you could charge your Charger. Marketing F-, Dodge, marketing F-. Now, there's a little bit of hope. The hope is coming from a Motor One article, and this report is claiming that the Dodge Charger Daytona will be, yes, that will be EV only, but there may be several Daytona trims with various power outputs, including the top-ranging trim line called the Banshee, and that states that the Charger nameplate will live alongside the Daytona, getting an internal combustion engine. Now, again, these are all, it's from a forum, an enthusiast forum, and again, there's nothing official from Stellantis Chrysler, but apparently it may be getting a twin turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 engine. So 6 pistons punching away. Now, of course, I know what you're thinking. I thought the same thing myself. To have that not be a V8, where it used to have 1,000 horsepower, with, the last Charger Challengers coming off the assembly line, with a stick shift. I know. An inline-6 is very disappointing in comparison. However, the inline-6 engine has done some great things throughout history. I think perhaps the best brand that's utilized the inline-6 engine, at least for performance-wise, would be BMW. They've made great vehicles around the internal combustion engine with a straight 6. And Chrysler has re-engineered, they've been investing heavily into the straight 6 engine for their Jeep Grand Wagoneer. And they're also rumored that they might put it in the Dodge Ram pickup, which, again, different, and I would also argue better than an EV, but again, I guess, unfortunately in this case, beggars can't be choosers, though I still highly recommend writing to the actual executives at these auto companies, as well as your appropriate government officials and leaders, telling them, hey, this is not a good long-term solution for the environment, you're also going to hurt us, but unfortunately they probably don't care. Now, they claim that this inline-6 engine will produce 510 horsepower, which would be nice because that is more than the current gen Charger, and except for, of course, the Hellcat and the Dodge Demon, the tops. But 510 is pretty darn good, so there's a little hope there. And, of course, you know me, they better have 3 pedals and a manual transmission. Every muscle car should have that by default. Like, if I was an auto executive, I would tell the fans, if you want this beautiful vehicle, you should learn to enjoy it how it's meant to be driven, with a stick shift, the manual transmission, 3 pedals. And you'll have to work up to it, train a little bit, push yourself to improve a skill set so you can really enjoy the car as it's meant to be. But for now, I digress. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in again. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. I know it's a tall order, but if you click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback is greatly appreciated, especially the critical feedback, as I try to make the show better and better, and as well as try to improve myself more and more to make the show an experience more pleasurable for the user and the fans. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.